What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. Today's Friday, which means our friendly neighborhood trash collector XUR, this guy, is back. We are on IO this week. You can find us over in the giant scar, over in his little cave. But with that being said though, let's have a little look and see what goodies he's got for us this week. Okay, nice. Alright, we'll start off here with the exotic Engram, so we should know how this works. So if you have a incomplete exotic collection, be sure to pick this one up, as this will guarantee a missing exotic for you. If you have a full collection already though, then this can provide a random piece of exotic armor instead, which can hopefully have some higher stat rolls. And if you have an exotic cipher, you can pick up 2 of these this week. Quick skim, so we have the Queensbreaker's Bow as the exotic weapon of the week, Lucky Raspberries for you Hunters, Doom Archers for you Titans, and Getaway Artists for you Warlocks. Any consumables if you're new to Destiny and still working on those are here, and any outstanding invitations of the 9 can be found here at the bottom. Okay, so a little bit of more detail on the Queenbreaker's Bow. So this is the exotic linear fusion rifle. It has the intrinsic trait wire rifle, so it fires a long-range precision arc bolt that blinds enemies on hit. A very underrated weapon, one of actually the best DPS weapons in the game in terms of being very forgiving, at least. If you don't have it, it's definitely good for Scourge of the Past if you're still running that before the end of the current season. And it's very surprising that he's even selling this one this week. So if you don't have it, guys, I would definitely say come pick it up. It's definitely well worth it. Right, Lucky Raspberries then for you Hunter. So we have the Arc Affinity with a 62 stat weighted towards Resilience. We have the Probability Matrix as the armor's perk here. So it increases the chaining capabilities of arc bolt grenades and has the chance to recharge it each time it deals damage. A full chain always recharges. A very powerful one. I've been killed by this many times, or as a result of this at least, in the Crucible. So it's very good for that, as this will chain between Guardians. Especially good for control and things like that. It has no ornaments, but it does shade quite well. So an OG exotic, but one that's worth having in your collection. Doom Archers, a great one for the Titan this week. So we have the Arc Affinity with the 61 stats, not the highest. But we've got the mobility that we need at least. So we have the Linear Agitators of the armor's perk. So it increases your sprint speed. Sprinting builds up a static charge, and after a melee attacking an enemy, this charge will chain to nearby enemies. I very rarely take this one off. It's a very good one if you like running around and punching lots of things. You can build up this static charge and unleash that on your foes. Very powerful in PvE and can get you a odd free kill in Crucible 2. So definitely worth picking up, guys. It has a cool ornament too, or 1 or 2. So definitely worth getting if you're maining a Titan. And lastly, Getaway Artist for you Warlock. Arc Affinity with a 60 stats, the lowest of the week. We have the Recovery Discipline there. Dynamic Duo is the armor's trait. So this converts arc grenades into a supercharged arc soul, and that arc soul functions like an autonomous turret. Very good actually when it was first introduced. Even now it's still very powerful. Catches people off, especially in Crucible. And you can refresh this autonomous turret using your Rift ability too. So very good. And you can have some pretty cool builds with it too. There are some ornaments that I sadly don't have, but it's definitely worth having if you don't have this in your Warlock collection. So there we have it. That is a breakdown of XUR this week. I'll be back a little bit later with a Trials breakdown, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. If you have enjoyed this video though, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. And if you're new here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content. Be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always, but I will catch you all again very soon.